What's up everybody, it's Dan, aka Moderately Anonymous MTG, and we are back with the greatest cEDH intro series in the multiverse. Next up in our How to Play cEDH series, I want to talk about one of the coolest off-meta decks that you can play right now, Etali Primal Conqueror. You might like Etali if you like decks that play out in a non-linear fashion, if you want to be the beatdown, if you want to play a deck with proven tournament results that isn't a top 4 deck. Etali Primal Conqueror is a 7/7 legendary Elder Dinosaur for 5 red that has trample and says whenever Etali Primal Conqueror enters the battlefield, each player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. You may cast any number of spells from among the non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs. It also has an activated ability for 9 and Phyrexian green mana that says, Transform Etali, activate only as a sorcery. The transform side is Etali Primal Sickness, an 11/11 Phyrexian Elder Dinosaur with trample, indestructible, and whenever Etali Primal Sickness deals combat damage to a player, they get that many poison counters. Etali is a proactive combo deck looking to make 7 mana as early as turn 1 or 2 to cast its commander, and begin cycling through everyone's decks. The nature of Etali is inherently random, but what we're looking for is either ways to clone Etali to get more enter the battlefield triggers, or tutors so that we can set up our win conditions. Etali is our main source of card advantage as well as win condition in the deck, aside from very singular slots like Sylvan Library, Wheel of Fortune, and Professional Facebreaker, so she is always our main game plan. The deck is overloaded with ramp like Birds of Paradise, Rite of Flame, and Treasonous Ogre, but we're also going much deeper with slots like Namesticker Goblin, Hellkite Courser, and Hunting Velociraptor. We want to get Etali out, and ideally off of her into the battlefield trigger, we want to be able to copy her and continue looping ETBs. We can do this in our own deck with cards like Twin Flame, Cursed Mirror, and Jaxus the Troublemaker, or we can try to get clones out of our opponent's decks, like Phyrexian Metamorph, or Phantasmal Image, or tutors to get our own. This deck has a very linear focus, and rather than playing a game plan that remains flexible in a variety of environments, Etali wants to present wins early and continuously if the first attempt fails. So what are our win conditions in the deck? The win conditions for Etali are relatively easy to understand and very straightforward. One of our easiest ways to win is by making infinite mana, either with Food Chain and Squee the Immortal, or with Dockside Extortionist and Temur Sabertooth. Once we've accrued our infinite mana, we have either Food Chain or Temur Sabertooth as a way to get Etali off the battlefield so we can continually recast it, and our main goal is to blink Etali enough times so that we exile our opponent's libraries and simply pass the turn, allow our opponents to go to their draw step, and lose the game. Etali lists also run Eternal Witness and Lightning Bolt, which can be combined with our Temur Sabertooth combo to infinitely Lightning Bolt the table, and we also have Finale of Devastation as additional outlets for infinite mana. Not only do these pieces dovetail nicely with what the deck already wants to do, they also help us to win through stacks pieces like Draenith Magistrate. Many lists also run Cladstone Curio as a way to create infinite mana by looping cards like Dockside Extortionist and Namesticker Goblin, and then using Curio as a way to repeatedly cast and bounce Etali. Outside of our infinite mana combos, we also have a classic in Dualcaster Mage and Twin Flame. By targeting a creature with Twin Flame, holding priority and casting Dualcaster Mage, we can copy the Twin Flame and create an infinite amount of Dualcasters with haste to be able to beat down the table for as little as 5 mana. Protecting our combos in this deck can be tricky without having many hard counters outside of Red Elemental Blast and Pyroblast, but of course we're also running effects like Veil of Summer, Deflecting Swat, and Defense Grid alongside effects like Delighted Halfling and Cavern of Souls to make sure our dinosaurs are uncounterable. Because our deck is designed to be proactive, you'll see that most of our interaction takes the form of things like Lightning Bolt, Force of Vigor, or Rending Volley, things that can destroy the stacks pieces that really shut down the deck like Draenith Magistrate, Torpor Orb, or Null Rod, and the deck has plenty of ways to continue to make win attempts. The biggest hurdle by far for Etali are the incidental stacks pieces that shut down our main win con. Because we're a Gruul deck, our tutors are also fairly limited alongside our interaction, and mostly take the form of Eldritch Evolution, Imperial Recruiter, or Worldly Tutor, mainly ways to get ramp pieces like Dockside Extortionist onto the battlefield. Our only true conditionless tutor is Gamble, which of course remains incredibly flexible and can grab whatever combo piece our creature tutors point us towards, whether that's our Food Chain, or a copy effect to continue the Etali chain. Notably, aside from Dockside Extortionist, our creature tutors can also remain flexible to work towards whatever win con we draw into, whether that's a Food Chain creature like Squee, or ways to copy Etali like Jaxus, or even Treasonous Ogre to get us over the initial hurdle of making 7 mana. One thing that makes mulligans for Etali relatively easy is that it only has one true question to answer. How quickly can this hand cast Etali? Our opening hand should look to have 7 mana in them between our lands, permanent ramp like Mana Crypt that will keep us being able to cast spells throughout the game, and ritual spells like Seething Song that can power out a quick Etali. If the hand doesn't contain at least 6 but hopefully 7 mana, you at least want to have a hand with a path towards making a lot of mana, like a hand with Dockside Extortionist, or a tutor to get Extortionist or Treasonous Ogre if you expect a more reserved table. Many of the cards in the deck point towards the same spearhead that makes keeping your first or second 7 or a hand of 6 relatively easy. easy. Mulliganing beyond this point is where we're heavily looking for single card sources of either mana like Treasonous Ogre or Jeska's Will, or sources of card advantage to get us back into the game like Wheel of Fortune, the One Ring, or Sylvan Library. Etali is a deck that looks to play aggressively, so make sure that you keep aggressive hands. A keep without fast mana or a route to making fast mana is an easy mulligan, and remember you can mulligan to as little as 3 and still have the ability to play a land, cast Jeweled Lotus, cast Lion's Eye Diamond, and make 7 mana for a turn 1 Etali. Etali is an incredibly explosive deck and makes for incredibly novel game experiences, in addition to having a history of doing fairly well in tournament settings. If you like red decks that put their head down and go fast, if you like decks that are incredibly powerful but a little off the beaten path, or if you just love Magic decks with random effects, Etali Primal Conqueror is a very fun and potent choice. Check out the video description below to see the deck list, and check out the card above in the video to see Etali gameplay here on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, and if you watched this long, I bet you did, please leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe. They're all great ways to help support the channel. To give more direct support to the channel, check out the video description for links to our Patreon, our Bonfire store, and our affiliate links for TCG Player and Dragon Shield. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be good to yourselves.